Hello brothers, thanks for following this channel as it's gradually growing. I started this channel as sort of a hobby, kind of forcing myself into getting informed on men's rights issues. I've been following and practicing the MGTOW way for at least 5 years. But enough about me. Though you'll hear slices of my life scattered throughout the upcoming videos anyway. But let's get on to the topic. So I'm going to start from the very beginning, because some of our viewers may have never even heard of MGTOW and have only been introduced by going headfirst into some of these other channels, but not fully grasping the foundation of the movement. MGTOW defined is men going their own way. So many who would define MGTOW would say it's an anti-feminist, mostly online community advocating for men to separate themselves from society, which they see as harmful to men, and particularly to pertaining to marriage and cohabitation. I wouldn't say completely separating from society, but mainly distancing ourselves from the social norm of marriage and feminist intrusion on men's rights, and the transition of somebody awakening and giving an option of either taking the red pill or the blue pill, which is referencing the Matrix. If you haven't heard of this, you can just get the fuck out. So some of the founding fathers that people theorize that started the MGTOW movement is a little murky. Some people say it was birthed sometime in the early 2000s by two men, and they had some online aliases, and they went by Solaris and Ragnar. So while some of our origins might be unclear, the path to what we're seeking is the utmost of clarity. So as you look at the metaphor of red pill and blue pill, one way of looking at it is that if you, let's say, are in this blue pill state, you're not even really giving an option at the moment. You're just in the blue pill state, and that's where pretty much majority of everybody starts out at. You're in this zombie state, and you're never knowing that you're being mind controlled and boxed into this matrix system with these overlords that are dictating how you live your life, and that your rights are being intruded upon by entities that do not have your best interest in mind. On the other, when you actually come about and you see these forces in place, and you ultimately come across this bridge of you taking the blue pill or remaining as a blue pill, or else taking the red pill and continuing along this journey of clarity, then that would be more described of gaining freedom, but there will always be some kind of difficulties that will arise from opposing forces, but at least you have the clarity and dignity for yourself. The clarity to see the world and how the injustice of marriage laws and subjugation of men's rights have affected us throughout our lives. You know, that's going to be affecting our family, our kids, our future careers, anything that is not balanced towards our sex. So mainly we are just a gathering of basically underground colonists of men's rights movement. So if you go back to the Matrix and you remember how they are living in those tunnels underground, trying to get away from these overlords that wanted to bring them back into the Matrix, or else they just wanted to kill them. That way they wouldn't convert any more of these so-called blue pillars. So it's, you know, once we actually take that red pill, then it's on us for us to be able to start the movement of men's rights and protecting and defending what we hold dear. The reason why some of these men on YouTube might be making some of these videos, obviously they have their own stakes and profit they're looking for from making these videos, but the other end of it is that they're wanting to awaken the other blue pillars. That way we can have a larger gathering and more force. And it's just like these political parties with Democrats and Republicans. Where do you think they started? They started gathering followers, and then as they grew, they became a force. And as they grew, the more leverage they had to dictate laws and bills and everything else that were taking place for these certain organizations. So the more blue pillars the red pills can convert, then it's all the better for the men's rights movement. So many of our brothers have awakened from life experiences that comes from divorce, alimony, child support, child custody, or just everyday life where you're just dating and you're just constantly seeing women tree branching to the next man. And that's just woman's nature. They are looking for who can provide them the most. And back when we were hunter-gatherers, that was going to be the person that was going to be able to gather the most food and provide and protect them. And in today's society, that is going to come in the form of currency. So that is what converts some of the blue pillars into those red pills, is they see this on a day-to-day basis. If they're dating, they have girlfriends, this is what they do. They don't have any accountability for their actions. So when they cheat on you, they will blame it on you for not providing this and this. But in reality, that's just their nature. They're just trying to tree branch to the next one that they think that can provide them the most. So seeing the feminist movement on the front lines, such as media, they're constantly ostracizing men in the media, and also, they're also trying to tell us how bad of fathers we are. So society itself is against us because they're painting this whole picture, an image of men, that we're not needed and we're disposable. And if you even look at our laws in place that specifically target men, such as required signing up for the service. So these feminists that are out here that want to be men and want to be as equal as men, why haven't they signed up for voluntary military service as well? Why is it that men are always the disposable ones? So that's it for today, brothers. But signing out.